This episode of the multiple award-winning Here For It podcast is brought to you by Family.
Family. You gotta say it like you're from the South. Family.
Well, I'm not from the South. That's why it's family. That's the way it's pronounced. Family. Like y'all miss letters in enunciation and pronunciation all the time.
Oh my God.
Family. The family fucked my husband. That's right. Faith fucked my husband.
What are you gonna say about it?
Terry pulled a knife on that nigga so quick in the middle of the family discussion, and she is me and I am her. Because if you fuck my husband and you think you're gonna show up to the family gathering, you might get cut. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm referencing the iconic scene from Soul Food where Vanessa Williams almost cut a bitch. And I am putting it out here right now. I am willing and able and have the bail money to cut a bitch.
I'm just really confused because she went from talking about the tax lien, the property taxes on Mama's house, who's paying the utilities, and it's like, you know what? Reroute. I need to cut a bitch.
I gotta correct the nigga.
She was like, I'm about to put my mom in the grave. You know, the funeral costs.
Main point.
But you know what?
I don't know about all that.
I need to cut a bitch. It just went left. So I'm here for it.
She went left and right and chased that bitch the fuck on out the house. If you are a faith in your family, be ready and able to be cut. Because if you fuck somebody's husband and then show up to the goddamn repast/funeral, you might get cut.
She was like, I wonder what the tax rate on this estate tax. She couldn't focus like her thoughts. I was like, I have to cut this bitch.
I have to. Because all this other shit. And this bitch she feels like she has the license to show up here after fucking my husband.
So she gonna want Mama pictures because Mama did used to always have the photo, but you know this bitch nothing. She ain't getting nothing. She get out of here. That's what she gonna get.
Literally get.
So shout out to Family.
This week, this is your colorful commentary on Here For a podcast about everything black, everything gay, and sexual health, and mental health, and social studies. I am the Superman, TheeSupaman.
Okay.
AKA the Pride Rocks Fully Verse Butch Queen.
Okay.
BKA the Gift to Bottoms.
Bam.
Look at that. See how it went?
Bam. They had connected with me, and I'm not even gay. But I get where you're going with that. I get where you're going with that.
Yeah.
My name is Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters. And, of course, RonaldMatters.com. This week, we have a special guest. He's going to introduce himself because we could never do it right.
My name is Derek Cox, better known as Strawberry.
The Strawberry.
What do you do? Are you a stripper? Are you a biological woman? I mean, like, that's
all the above.
I used to be a stripper. I used to escort. I did porn, but that's enough about that.
Are you serious or are you joking?
I'm serious. But you don't know my story?
Tell me.
Ask about me.
You got a platform.
But no, so right now, today's day, I am just a huge advocate for the community. I do public speaking. I sit on 4 boards, almost 5. Capital Pride, Black Pride, Whitman Walker, and the DC Council.
Okay.
I run 2 HIV programs, HAPPY, which stands for HIV Education, Pure Inspiration, and my Pure Plus One program that I run at Whitman Walker for anybody that's newly diagnosed here in DMV with HIV.
Oh, how do we get connected with that? Do I go to whitmanwalker.org or do I go to you on Instagram?
You can go to Whitman Walker, or you can find me on Instagram or Facebook, or if anyone that you know that you need any assistance that you trust with will refer you to me, and they will have my information too.
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Strawberry48 with 3 B's. And my Facebook is Chow Mei, that's strawberry in Chinese, CAOMEI, Cox.
Oh, strawberry in Chinese.
Yes.
Oh, look at you. I see what you did there.
Fancy fish.
Just a little.
Our icebreaker this week is, since we're officially celebrities now that we have a New York pop-up coming up on August 24th.
Come on.
In case you guys did not know, we announced at our last episode we will be in New York at Boxers and Hell's Kitchen on August 24th at 5 p.m.
We got some confirmed guests like Inner Hoe Uprising, Him Podcast, Eat Pray Thought Podcast, Hella Single Podcast,
and some
other
guests that we will not tell you until we get there.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Some of them are real popular, some of them are sexy, and some of them have big dicks.
Wow. Well, shout out to the Brown Boys NYC. They're also going to be there, my friends.
So, with that being said, what would your entrance music be to our New York pop-up? We're not going to have no entrance music, but let's just ruminate.
Definitely something from The Gift. Mood Forever.
We're going to
and
get
I think
there.
definitely, but we got to fast forward it to the third verse because like the chorus before the third verse.
I'm gonna get there. You ain't even got to.
And I think that's my choice.
Okay. Well, mine is also a Beyonce song.
Okay, is it from The Gift? Since you The Gift to
No, mine is from Homecoming. The Gift to Bottoms. But mine is from the Homecoming album. Actually. It would be the Diva Homecoming live version.
Oh yeah.
So I want to come in and it's gonna be Diva.
The step part. I'm a diva.
Yeah.
I'm a diva.
And then it breaks down into Everybody Mad. I'm getting money, everybody mad.
Yeah.
Because that's the mood. Like we gonna talk about the mood forever, but that's the mood that I'm on. If that's my interest music is Everybody Mad, I'm getting money.
I thought she was gonna pick Sierra Level Up, but
I don't know why you thought that. I really don't. I really did not.
It was a hit for Sierra.
Was it?
All right, Strawberry. What's gonna be your interest music song?
I never thought about that.
The girls are introduced. You get to come out to a jam.
I know, right?
It's down to the bar.
I guess if I was walking into somewhere, I guess it'd be a twerk song. I guess that song. What time is it? Twerk time.
Who's
that by?
I have no idea who that's by.
Is that a DC song?
I probably said it might be.
Okay, I ain't never heard that one.
You never heard it? Be like, what time is it? Twerk time.
No.
No.
Who else didn't know that song? I don't.
The DC natives send us the
yeah,
link.
we know it.
Oh yeah, okay. We're definitely listening to the song after the podcast.
Okay, I know you can twerk, so I want to hear it if the girls are twerking to it.
Okay.
That's our icebreaker.
Our word of the day this week, WERD, is penis captivus. And I know our guest knows this word because he was playing a game this weekend where I don't think, did y'all get it right?
Did we get it right?
I don't think y'all got it right.
I don't know. Everybody was drunk on my team, but we still won though.
So we went to the Sexual Being event this past weekend, and it was a really good, really inclusive event. And they were doing sexual health topics and trivia questions, and people were answering the trivia questions. And some people were getting them right, some people were getting them wrong. But this one captivated my attention. The word is penis captivus, which is a rare occurrence during sexual intercourse when the muscles in the vagina clamp down on the penis much more firmly than usual, making it impossible for the penis to withdraw from the vagina. I did not think that was a real human experience.
When Trey be like,
it's like
make it tight for me, make it tight.
They lock with each other, so that's basically what it is for humans.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a real human experience. I've seen it in dogs.
Well, so the penis, the penis is just a muscle, so sometimes it can get bigger and thicker when you're more excited. Like, if the pussy is wetter, is it juicy, if it's warm, so you get more excited.
If you cheating.
Yeah, so you grow while you're inside, so you can't pull out. So you just stay right there and you just let it. It's better to just stay in that position. Don't do anything else. Just stay right there.
I almost had a heart attack. Yes.
Maybe that's why my men be so excited, because they be cheating.
And that's why they done quick? Never mind. Word of the day, penis captivus. Captivus spelled CAPTIVUS. Penis captivus. Thank you guys again so much for supporting this ghetto ass podcast. It is possible from a couple of great donors and from the pockets of Ronald Matters and myself. Woo. But if you beautiful people listening would like to contribute and like to keep this podcast on air and see us continue, please get over to our Patreon, which is going to be a link in our description. I won't say the first because I got called out.
I get dragged on Twitter every time you say it.
It's going to be one of the links in our description. if you would like to get over to that link to support this podcast, we have bonus content over there. We just recorded a great episode entitled Sexual History. So you can get over to that Patreon content right now for at least $1 a month and keep this podcast going. We would greatly appreciate it.
We have affirmations this week?
Of course. Our affirmation this week is...
Let me do my little, my pinky to my... Which finger's the middle finger and the thumb, okay.
Keep working. Just keep working on that.
You gotta bow your head and...
Yeah, okay. I know we have high expectations for all of you as listeners, and it does not mean to come off as judgment when we're talking about different subjects and behaviors, but it comes from an awesome place because we know that you all can do better and be better.
I claim the victory.
You are not inferior.
Amen.
You are superior.
Come on.
I want you all to know because I see the potential in a lot of our listeners that want to continue the dialogue and want to continue the conversation and not just be closed-minded to subjects and arguments. You sit on a throne that can't be diminished or taken away. Tell us how to be greater from a place of good and not a place of hatred. We will invest the time, the energy, resources, emotion, and power to help our whole community, and that is why we're here. That is our affirmation this week.
Woo. And so now you want to talk about Cardi B versus Jermaine Dupri or something. See, how you go from this to that?
I didn't even write that shit down.
Thank you, Jesus Christ, because I didn't want to. But I really like that. That was really good.
That is our affirmation
I
this
got to
week.
read a review. We got a review on Apple Podcasts. Shout out to M. Bun Dun 3. He says, I love y'all, but, and it's a 5-star review. Since you said, y'all don't be judging us and hating on us. We come from a pure place when we be saying this stuff. M. Bun Dun 3 says, I feel so attacked by Ronald on Churchhead. That was the episode title. LOL, my name is Marcus. I'm an Aquarius, and I'm from the 313.
Come on, 313!
Because y'all know I can't do a nigga named Marcus. I just literally, seriously.
First off, you love a nigga named Marcus.
I literally do love a nigga named Marcus. But I hate him too. Look, it's complicated.
Okay.
And I can't really do Aquarius. Detroit is fine. He said, LOL JK, I love y'all podcast. Keep entertaining me with knowledge, power, and laughs. Much love. So thank you, M3. I'm going to shorten all that. Thank you, M3.
Thanks, Mr. Marcus.
We love you as well.
We do. Last week we talked about the insane amount of fighting for the 4th week in a row. Y'all have booked me for the 4th week in a row talking about this shit again.
Unbook my podcast. I don't want to talk about this again.
Actually, yeah.
I don't want to talk.
Actually,
about
I'm not going to even next week. Even I don't care who y'all. I don't care who y'all fight next week. Actually, we were specifically talking about fighting that was going on in the DC area, but Atlanta.
Strawberry, this your neighborhood.
Yes, but Atlanta saw that and was like, "Hold my beer." Oh, you want to see fighting? We have fighting. If you don't know what I'm talking about a viral video that came out this weekend outside of a gay club in Atlanta where multiple people were being jumped at multiple times. Oh. Multiple people were being videoed of being stomped. I saw one part of the video, somebody jumped on top of a car to jump on to somebody with the full force of his... No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
No.
The answer is no. And it's not the move. Gay hood rat fighting is becoming so normal that I'm concerned. It's typically, we see this at the beginning of the summer when shit gets hot. The kids get out in the street. Okay, for the first few weeks.
They change their status on Facebook to single.
That's your story. We see that for the first couple weeks of the summer. But we into goddamn the end of July.
It was 105 degrees Saturday. I'm not fighting nobody. It's too hot.
It is. It's too hot.
It's literally too hot.
I've never understood why anyone could see a person on the ground and want to just also stomp them on the head and in the face or in the rib cage or anything when it's already everybody else punching them. That's crazy. What is going through y'all head when y'all do this kind of shit?
That's that anger, that suppressed stuff they haven't released, that vulnerabilityness that they won't let go. That's that crazy shit. There's so much stuff going on in the world right now. It's like whatever happens from the beginning of your day to the end of your day to when you go out with your friends, all that anger and attitude, whatever happened through that day, you just took that to the bar or the club with you, and now you drink that liquid courage, or you sniff that nice old powder.
Well, we're starting early.
Look, never judging, do your due, but don't use that to act ignorant at a different place, especially somewhere where that's not even our home. We're just visiting, because that's what we don't understand. A lot of these places we're just visiting because we don't have to be welcomed at any of these spaces.
And we're not being welcomed at any of these spaces after we do this type of shit, as we reported last week.
Yeah, Twilight Tuesdays, the pool party. We can't even have the rooftop pool party no more. The girls like, not in my
White House.
Literally,
White House.
And you know what the owner said when I talked to him? If the video wasn't posted,
he would have let it go.
He would have let it go. But because that video was posted and their place was tagged in it.
In their business.
Okay, that it's so fucking stupid. Like, I don't understand. How can you just record a fight? And honestly, I swear I only saw one person recording. And I asked him to delete it. He deleted it. And everybody else that was breaking...
so you were actually there then?
Yeah, sadly, I was there.
Oh, okay.
I was there for that fight and that one at Brixton and Nelly's, that huge brawl in the middle.
Yeah, you be in the streets.
It's just crazy.
He works. He got 4 jobs.
You got 4 jobs.
He's on 4 more. It's possibly 5, he said.
And you got a social life.
Do I?
You be in the streets.
I mean, I just come out so I can show my face and show people that I am for the community. So if there is a fight, I do jump in it, or I try to jump in it, even though my friends don't like it. But I don't give a damn.
And then jump in it to
try to break
resolve the fight.
Yeah, like you can't do that shit. Cause if you get hit, then we gonna no. If y'all get hit, that don't mean y'all jump in. That's not what that's for. If I get hit, then so be it. That's my decision. Mm-hmm. I can't fight for the community, but not put myself within arm's reach. I mean, come on now. I'm not one of those people, I get hit, now I have to fight because somebody hit me. No, I deliberately got in there to break it up.
Right.
And hopefully, if I do get hit, they stop. That's my faith. That's my hope. I'm keeping it alive. It is what it is.
I'll put that in the universe.
Okay, I put it out in the universe now.
So to make that a whole takeaway, what someone should do is hope to not get hit in these fights, but to be diligent in breaking it up. Is what you're saying.
Well, no, I feel like we should just hold ourselves and our friends more accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like if I know you're mad, I'm not gonna take you out drinking with me. You know what I'm saying? That's not a make you feel good type one. Like we can stay in the house, watch movies and drink, or play music and stay in the house and drink. We can do that in the house. I don't have to take you out if I already know you're upset.
Yeah,
exactly.
Talk through that.
Exactly.
Work through that.
Or even if we are out and if you do get mad, okay, well then now we leaving.
Okay.
We can even go to another spot, or we can go home. It could be something else. Like just hold yourself accountable, hold your friends accountable. Like if I know my triggers, I know what make me mad or what piss me off. Like if you don't like to be bumped or your foot stepped on, anywhere you go gonna be crowded. So
sweetheart,
that's what I'm saying. That's
why you wear them shoes to the club.
Like if you're literally going out to be cute, okay, well stand outside, or just stay at the bar. It's certain spots where you can stay at inside these bars. These supposed to be safe spaces where you won't get bumped, touched, nothing. You can be seen. Unless the lights are off, and that's just stupid to me. But anyway, do that.
I don't go into those spaces when the lights are off. Who gonna touch me? So one thing I've always used in my years of being in a gay club and watching niggas fight all the time is I go up and start trying to dance on someone. So the aggressive party, I'll go up and be like, hey, let's come on over here, let's dance. And I disarm them with this nigga want to dance with me. And so now they're not thinking about the person that they want to fight. They're just like, oh, well, let me go over here and dance on the nigga. And I'm not interested in them. I'm just interested in de-escalating the situation. Mm-hmm. But it's a tool that I've used because I know that in my privilege, I'm able to do that. So I can walk up to somebody and be like, okay, well, no, don't even do that. Come over here and dance. Come on, let's go over here. Buy me a drink.
Tell them.
And so I encourage everyone to, if you are able to do that, if you are willing to do that, use those different tactics
Use
to
your
break
privilege to de-escalate. Oh, I like that.
To break up or stop this shit, because we don't need the smear on our community. It's too much.
I gotta think about how I could use my privilege. What privilege do I have? Okay, I gotta figure it out. I'm thinking about
Try it first. See if it works. You never know.
I give hugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I get to an event, I go around, give everybody a hug, and then if I see anybody arguing or fighting, I walk back up to the person and just give them another hug and just hold them. Like, it's okay. It's like, child, he ain't mean it. I'm apologizing for them.
Right.
Like,
That's cute. I like that.
Come on. That's a good de-escalation tactic as
Okay.
well. The only jump in the Here For It podcast is approving is Donald Trump or Ed Buck.
Oh, I thought if it was double dutch, or if this the shuffle and you don't really know how to do the shuffle, but jump in, just try it. Like,
No,
somebody-
literally, if Ed Buck is on the ground, jump in.
I'm trying to de-escalate.
No, I'm not de-escalating that way.
Let's do the shuffle. Come on.
I might turn and cheek.
No, I'm not turning no cheeks. I am dropping an elbow.
Look, turn that cheek, be like, don't
Jump off
do
the
that.
car.
I'm jumping.
Don't do that. Stop.
I told him to stop.
Okay, look, I told him, stop this.
Like Trump said. Well, I mean, I wasn't telling him to keep saying
It was good people on both
He
sides.
was making like, how you gonna say racist shit but say, but I'm not racist though? You shut up. Like,
Literally.
oh my god. How is he
Again,
still
we have a special guest this week. You've been hearing his commentary so far. Mr. Strawberry, the world famous, DC native Strawberry, Mr. Derek Cox with us, and that is COX, not COCKS for you nasty girls out there.
Not the pink meat.
Wow. So you've been doing advocacy in the DMV for a while. What is your long-term vision?
My long-term vision is basically just to get everybody on the same path of, just caring about the same thing and accepting each other without all this judgment and stigma. Stop letting that reality TV show shit run and control their mind.
Good luck with that.
Yes, thank you.
Long
He said long term.
Peace Medal Award.
Because, most times when I go out, I try to, encourage people to have fun without drinking. Just show them they can have fun without drinking or, sniffing or whatever that is. However you feel, because it irritates me.
Some people inhale.
Because it irritates me. A lot of people say, "Oh, I can't be around my community or a bunch of gay people without being drunk or without being high." But why is that? That seems problematic.
But then cry that you can't find acceptance.
Exactly. Like that seems
but
problematic.
But you're always
to
under
me.
the influence.
And then why can't we all come together without there being a problem? Why do we have to judge what we got on, what we walk like, what we talk like, all that? When I come out to exactly have fun. I don't even care how I look like. If I want to get on the ground and twerk, I'm gonna get on the ground and twerk. But my OCD won't let me. But whatever I choose to do, I'm doing it just because I want to.
Okay, great. I don't have anything against that.
I remember being on the ground twerking though. So, you've been selected as the Volunteer of the Year by a couple different organizations. How would you encourage others to volunteer as much as you do?
Well, I try to encourage people, especially the ones that, that like to voice their opinion. I definitely try to encourage them to just, hop on board, join my team, hit me up. If you want to volunteer, all you simply have to do is just hit me up. I take all volunteers. I'm like I said at my last award ceremony, I'm my own army of one, but I would love to have help. Help is always needed. Yeah. And I'm getting tired.
Don't get tired. It's a marathon. It's a marathon.
Tired.
You gotta run slow sometimes so you can sprint in the future.
We need a 19-year-old to sprint, girl. Pass the baton or whatever we pass.
I just need somebody that's passionate about the community as much as I am. Well, not as much as I am. I highly doubt that's possible. But just passionate about the community in general.
Yeah.
That want to see us do better and be better.
So the key to that is growing that person and seeing the potential in other people and saying, okay, you are the next me. You may not do it the exact same way that I'm doing it or the capacity that I'm doing it, but you are the next me, and I am going to pass my responsibilities to you. I'm going to give you all the information that I have, all the links that I have, the access that I have.
Networking. So
you can be able to run this marathon when I'm old and I'm going to sit in the fucking retirement home and watch strippers on TV, whatever I'm going to do. So I think that's probably the best solution because there's not going to be another one of you unless you grow on.
Well, I was honestly thinking about starting my own nonprofit. I'm working on my 501c3 now, actually, and my LLC, so I can be my own consultant since I do so damn much here in the DMV. And once they come to get paid for the job, they can see how serious it is and how passionate their job is, and what they're doing and how it affects other people's lives, and I can do it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. So we had a discussion about this topic, but I wonder, has your opinion changed about the support of Casa Ruby and or Casa Ruby being problematic?
Next question.
Now, as a person of the community, I'm never allowed to bash any organization or nonprofit. I wish Casa Ruby the best, and I hope for nothing but better for their organization. I would hope any nonprofit would take the money that they receive and do what they honestly need to do with, the people that they're supposed to be helping, the transitional homes, when it comes to employment, transportation, food, bedding, all that stuff. Like, I would hope any nonprofit takes advantage of that situation, actually do what they need to do, and be held accountable for the people that they really supposed to be helping out here in the community. And just help them change the outlook on it, because, the trans community today, it really... They hurt me. They hurt me so badly because none of them like each other, and that's so problematic to me. And it hurts me because they want so much, but you can't even come together as a union to stand together. And yet y'all all out here dying back and forth, but you want to come together for a funeral. Why do you have to take death to bring people together? But then you still go back to hating each other or hating on each other for who looks real or who looks passable and all this other dumb shit. That's so stupid to me. When y'all the ones that even started this movement, do you even know your history, where you came from, or where you want to be? That irritates me so badly.
But it's not just them within the community, it's outside their community as well, because gay boys do the exact same thing to them. This
is true. But you would think if all that's already happening, you would stand as one first before you let anything else outside of you affect you.
Okay. And what is your favorite thing about being a gay advocacy person in DC?
I can say my favorite thing about being a gay advocacy here in DC is that I get to walk up to any door and just walk in. Like when I went to the AIDS Watch, and we just walking in Congress people doors and shit like that. Even if I need something, I can just go to the mayor's office and stuff like. It's like I love the stuff that probably I'm not privileged to do, but I do anyway. But I don't get in trouble for it, so I do it. But yeah, I like that.
Okay.
And if I need to get something done, I know who to call on, and I don't take no for an answer, especially if it's for the community. So,
and that's an extremely important trait to have, because some people don't have the resilience to take a no and then come back and ask the same question again.
Well, girl, I'm back. I know you saw me last Tuesday. But girl,
like I know you're getting tired of seeing me, but
you know how to fix this, ma'am.
Okay.
Absolutely agreed. And on the subject of trans women, unfortunately, we have to report another death in South Carolina. Denali Berries Stuckey was shot to death yesterday. And she was a black trans woman in Charleston, South Carolina, 29 years old. She was found dead on the side of the road in North Charleston at 4 a.m. The coroner's office reported to ABC News that they had already ruled it a homicide, which is a good thing, because a lot of times they'd be like, we don't know, we're not sure. But it was so clear that it was a homicide that they already ruled it a homicide by this morning. Her friends noted that Denali was a very outspoken trans woman that didn't like the fact that people would question her transness, and she would directly challenge them about her womanhood and about who she was. And unfortunately, a voice like that, a woman like that, has been snuffed out by homophobia, xenophobia, all the above. And I wanted to make sure that we said her name and talked about her story, especially in the light of the conversation we're having about trans women in Casa Ruby. On to something a little bit lighter. Real Housewives of Potomac has been heating up. I don't know if you watch Real Housewives of Potomac or not.
I can't.
I understand that.
Why? I mean, it's about DC.
I know, but I don't watch any reality TV shows.
I absolutely understand that.
I can't watch anything that deals with drama, black women, black men, black gay, anything. Like, if it's drama filled and it's supposed to be as entertaining, I can't watch it. Like, I don't even follow people that post fights and stuff like that. Like, I'll unfriend you on social media and all that stuff. Like, it's just... I don't feel like you should be entertained by that.
Girl, you think you pure and shit. You better than
But
that.
no, never, nothing perfect. I just don't want violence to be our entertainment.
I absolutely agree. So, as somebody that used to be problematic, fix your face.
I'm reading about Ed Bug.
I used to watch bum fights like back in the day when I was deployed, and I thought that was entertaining. I was like, look at these bums out here fighting, and it used to be funny, used to be entertaining to me. And then I learned that in the old days of bum fights, if you know what I'm talking about, they would literally give them $5 and tell them to fight each other for the $5.
Yeah,
and
that's horrible.
It was absolutely abhorrent. But I didn't know that was a story. It just seemed like it was funny, stupid entertainment to me. And then when I learned of the story, I was like, oh, okay. No. And that's why I don't do the Love and Hip Hops no more. Because they're basically doing the same thing, giving them $5 and telling them to fight each other.
Pretty much. Like, you fighting each other for
$5.
For a paycheck. Or
that you're not going to have next year.
Or drinks or someone. Like, that's crazy. Like, why that got to be entertainment?
Yes. So this less problematic show that I'm talking about, Real Housewives of Potomac, has a character. One of the housewives, Ashley, has a potentially bisexual husband. There's been rumors about his bisexuality for years, with him allegedly groping a cameraman, and now the rumor about him lusting after Robin's husband's penis has come out. I felt like we should talk about whether he is problematic or is he just being himself as a bisexual man.
But why would he be problematic?
Because he's groping cameramen.
I mean, well, you know, when that ends.
He's a married man.
Probably, but by mistake, you know, like, hey, like, you know,
no, and then there's also pictures of him like on Grindr and hotel rooms and shit like that.
I mean, well, if the truth is out there, the truth is out there. What you gonna do? Like, it's a lot of men out here. Look at the gay society that we live in now. Like, men subjected to coming out or owning their sexuality is gonna be the one thing that we'll never get a hold of. Because they can't tell their family they gay or bisexual. They can't tell their friends they gay or bisexual because, you know, it's looked upon as something disrespectful, rude, abomination. Like, oh, you gay? Nigga, what the fuck wrong with you type situation. Like, yeah, nigga, I'm gay, but I'm still a nigga. Like, you know, I fuck the shit out these niggas and these bitches type situation. I mean, because everybody look at me and think I'm a bottom, but I fuck and get fucked. Like, I be smashing the shit out of people. Like...
Ooh, breaking news.
Oh my God.
Cut that last part.
So sexuality and blackness, they are just so, they're just so problematic, those two. And then so to have an Aussie man from Australia, he, like, sexuality is just different in other cultures.
Yeah.
I was watching a video, don't judge me. I was watching a video on my Vista sucking random dicks in the bathroom stall. It was like a 56-minute video.
Was it me?
That's not a video. That's like a porno.
It was on my Vista. It was on my Vista. So this
that girl was me.
A middle-aged white. It was
for 56 minutes.
It was this middle-aged white man.
They don't call me Superman for nothing.
Okay.
Who was just like. These men would be like at the last little urinal, but then there was like the handicap stall in the back. So he had the handicap stall open. He probably showing his butt or on his knees or, you know, whatever. And I was surprised that most of the people that came into the stall, into the handicap thing where he was middle-aged men of color. And I was just like, so these middle-aged men of color are going into this random stall with this middle-aged white man, and then there's always the comments of, men will fuck anything. When they see a black man having sex with a BBW, no matter the race,
true.
a big woman,
Big beautiful woman,
or someone perceived to be homeless. I made a homeless man suck my dick for $20. That'll be like the title, and then all the comments. Men will let anything swallow them up. But then also y'all aren't allowing the space in the black community for men to explore their sexuality openly, honestly, and all the other LY words. But then we want to judge just so harshly. Wow, it's just... So even though this man is Australian, Ashley's husband, I feel like a lot of the people that watch the show, a lot of people with the critique, it's the same. It's just like we're all leaving our My Vista comments about something that this man wanted to do and explore in his sexuality. And it's just like, I want to partake in it because it's cute and funny, but then I don't want to say anything at all because,
Well, I feel
what
like
does that say about me?
I feel like that's something he should do off the cameras type situation scenario. And if he wanted to explore his sexuality, then that's something he probably should have did before he got married. But if he did decide to do it,
and talk to his wife about it.
This is true.
Well, Caitlyn Jenner turned into Caitlyn Jenner.
Well, this is true, but he still talked about she still talked to her wife at that time about that. You know what I'm saying? They had a mutual agreement, whether she agreed with it or not. She let her know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Bruce.
But like I said, it's hard for a lot of people to live in their truth and own up to it. Because, you know, the way the world perceives, you know, just being gay or bisexual. They don't care if you say you're bisexual. They still classify that as being gay.
My story.
Anything outside of heterosexuality.
Yeah, pretty much.
So let us know in the comments below, is Ashley's husband problematic? Or do you know a bisexual person like him that may be doing things that may be perceived as problematic? The Lion King came out this weekend. I think we all saw Lion King.
100. Okay, 2 claps.
Okay.
Strawberry.
2 out of 3. That's fine.
Strawberry.
That's fine.
Where were you?
They only had 3 songs on there. They missed out so many songs. I was
so
mad.
I agree.
I do not like the way they had Pumbaa looking. He looked nasty. They could have did like the I don't know, the first beginning of the Warhog. He just looked nasty.
Well, warhogs look like that.
No, they ain't have to make it. All them other animals look so nice and cute and all sensual and nice. Pumbaa looked nasty. He looked disgusting.
He looked like a warhog.
No, they could have made him look better.
And some of the clips that I've seen since people have been, they cut this part out. They cut this part out.
They cut a lot of stuff
It
out.
was
They did.
a lot of the cute comic relief. It was just like the cuteness. It was like a lot of the cuteness was chopped.
And I feel like they could have made Scar look more, you know, vicious. He looked.
Scar looks sick.
That's what it exactly. I wasn't gonna use the word sick, but I was gonna. I was gonna say a dried out. It's like everything just looked dry. Like everything was just.
Scar looked like he needed a doctor's appointment.
He looked like he had AIDS. So
And that's where we'll end that there on this problematic ass podcast.
You're an advocate. That's what wow. He looked sick. Like he looked like he was gonna die at any moment in this movie. I'm like, is he eating? Are they feeding him? Like, what is
I don't have any colorful commentary. Y'all are about to get us canceled.
But the egregious part of the movie, like you said, to me was the cutting of Scar's song, Be Prepared. # Be Prepared.
Literally.
In more than one way.
Okay.
If you know what I'm talking about. But the song, like, it's such an iconic, great, big-ass song. It's like Scar's moment of reaching
owning
this
his evil.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like, I'm doing this. I said I'm gonna do it.
Be prepared. And so, how did we not get to that?
Even
Like,
with Zazu, like, I feel like they just cheated that bird.
Well, I mean, it was Oliver,
John Oliver.
John Oliver. So they did something. I don't know.
A little.
So you did see Lion King.
Let me tell you.
It's not like you did.
So let me tell you, I didn't go see the movie. A friend of mine recorded the whole movie on his Snapchat.
Girl, Southeast DC.
Okay.
Southeast DC.
You watch your mouth. But so I literally
He recorded a whole.
He's
2-hour
recorded the
film.
whole movie on his Snapchat. So I literally said, at first, you know how you go through Snapchat, you
Like,
know, you just
this
scan-
somebody else.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Okay, do you know what? Let me just sit right here and watch. This bitch literally had the whole movie. I was like, bitch, did you even watch the movie? Well, he could watch the movie through his phone, but
Shout out to
He
Snapchat servers.
okay,
That's a lot of
because you
space.
can do 6 recordings, you know, mandatory, and then go to the next 6. So
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Shout out to Snapchat.
Y'all entrepreneurs out here.
Look, you got to use these social medias, these apps for that.
Nala snatched everybody's edges, of course. And we're going to.
I as a member of the Beehive, I really think the movie could have done with her on the soundtrack and not in the. Because
I'm not even gonna let you finish. No, thanks. We appreciate you so much.
So you're not gonna agree?
No,
I got confused when she was playing Nala. I was with it. She was playing Nala, and it was cute.
and then it broke out into
But
song.
then she started singing Spirit as they were running across the thing. And then I was like, so is this Beyonce singing Spirit or is this Nala singing Spirit?
All the above.
It just didn't.
And then I was lost the rest of the movie. I was like, I see Beyonce now.
A lot of points.
That was on point, but that was on purpose.
But that's not supposed to be the purpose. This is a remake of Lion King.
I was into Nala until Beyonce sang Spirit, and then I was.
If you get a bitch like Beyonce to sign on to your movie and you don't want Beyonce, how would you not?
Well, I appreciate.
There's plenty of reasons.
Which include.
I'm not gonna get into that.
But I appreciate her commitment to the film. Like, she did a televised interview. Beyonce did a televised interview.
First off, that was on somebody's phone. They were like, "So you gonna let us put this on the air?"
Okay, they was recording.
It wasn't like a real interview.
They was recording while holding their phone. Like,
yeah, it was a cute 45 seconds. She was like, "Okay, I'm done."
Okay.
So, and then she did their soundtrack. Then she put out a whole album called Lion King the Kid. Like, her commitment to this project.
I don't know when she had the time.
Wow.
Because Homecoming just snatched everybody, and that was just a couple months ago. So when did you have time to do this? Beyonce,
Huh?
I'm coming back to you in the Song for My Soul. Pose.
Oh, Lord.
It was a light episode. This last week's episode, we're going to watch tonight's episode at some point.
I mean, well, the last one was, very deep. So, yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
had to do it like,
It was titled "What Would Candy Do?" So they was.
So they had
Candy Girl.
You know what? You're going to let that go.
Listen, I'm not letting that go like Candy is never letting go of that hammer.
You know what? You be Candy's hammer, okay? Be Candy's hammer.
AKA Candy's hammer.
Exactly.
I thought it was a good episode. It was a light episode to wash our palates from the heavy episode last week. I was happy to see Ricky and what's the other boy's name?
His boo.
His boo. Because I don't remember his name. Because Ricky is the fine one. Ricky is the
the real abundance one. Oh, I don't know.
No, he went to the House of Wintour.
Why they all can't be fine?
Well, I mean, they fine to somebody, but Ricky is fine to me. But it was exploring their relationship, and they were auditioning for a Madonna music video. Again, like we talked about last week, I think they giving Madonna a little bit too much credit again for the era and for Vogue, because she just merely appropriated somebody else's shit. Damon. That's it.
Yeah.
And it was a light episode.
Yeah.
Thankfully. I think the next episode is going to be heavy.
Should they get back together? People are saying shit. I'm like, we can get this to work, and you can get this work while we on tour. But when this show stops, I'm going back to being an independent woman.
No, I don't think they should get back together, because Damon still has trust issues of Ricky, whether Ricky actually cheated or not. Because we really don't know if he cheated or not. It's all in Damon's head that he actually did cheat. But we don't know if Ricky actually ever did cheat or not. And so that's going to continue to sabotage their relationship and going forward.
That's why I was like, I can be physical, but he didn't even want to be physical anymore, because he was like, girl, Blanca and Preytel out here.
On the AZT.
And then this week's episode, we figure out why Blanca down to the ER on the 5th floor. She's like, oh, girl, he just got a room.
I'm tired of you.
No.
I'm gonna text you when I'm gonna beep you because it's the 90s. So like, girl, I'm gonna beep you when when we get up to the room.
Yes, I'm gonna beep you because it's the 90s.
See what the doctors say.
Like I've been prophesizing, I really believe that they're gonna kill one of them.
Well, they killed Candy.
I'm about to say they already killed one.
I'm talking about between Preytel and Blanca on the AZT. Like, they're gonna historically teach us what, hopefully, the people that are involved in writing know the story of AZT.
Poppy.
What do you know?
Poppy can't go.
They just gonna show.
Poppy is HIV negative. You stop
They just
it.
gonna show them where we were back in the day and what used to go on. You know how people had people at their bedside that they would still want to die even if they was on meds type situation. So that's the only reason I love Pose, because they keep everything so authentic. And whoever they have that's telling them stories from back in the day, they are legitimately playing that
Historians.
shit out. Okay, they are playing it out to a T. Like, I feel like they run the script by the people and then they be like, yep, just like that.
Go with that.
Okay,
Go with
add
that.
this in there.
But that's what I mean. So if they are going to continue to be historically accurate, they have to historically show that AZT kill people.
Well, yeah, they're gonna have to show that. Yeah,
Jiggly Caliente. She can go.
but you can't stop it. But you can't give away certain information like that. That's deep information. We can't give away further series events.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, never mind. I mean, we already did. So
Yeah. That's what I've been saying.
Foreshadowing. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't.
but they have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not you agreeing with him.
I mean,
They can say
I agree. I didn't agree with who you're trying to kill off. I'm just agreeing with that.
But it's only 2 members on the show that are currently taking AZT publicly on the show.
Someone can find out when it's too late, and then they can just go.
I mean, so
it's gonna be a whole rent situation.
Whoever they kill
at the end, okay?
No.
I know.
Whoever they kill at the end got to get a role on American Horror Story.
Here we go.
1984 because shit, book them.
I'm looking at the girls for their talent.
Everyone needs to
be a union member. We just booking the girls because they are a union member.
Ryan Murphy, that is a union because them girls continue to work, so that is a union.
Let them know.
So I want them to be historically accurate about AZT because there are comparisons of AZT going on right now, obviously versus PrEP, and the two just don't fucking match.
Girl, if somebody could take a PrEP back then,
they would have and they should have. But it's also a current headline as well because some people are experiencing kidney issues with PrEP, but it's a minority of people, not a majority. And last but not least, I wanted to cover Drag U is coming back.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Celebrity Drag U.
Celebrity Drag U. So that's been gone for like 4 or 5 years.
I heard about it, but how are we sure that it's really coming back?
Yeah, the girls are like blocked off the calendars. Bob's Drag Queen, Vanjie, and it was another one that blocked off their calendars.
Kim Chi.
Kim Chi. Already currently shooting. So we got more drag.
They're testing it. I guess they're testing it to see if it'll work. You know, you got to do a test run, pilot season for it so they can see if it's going to work and then see if it'll get picked up.
Well, all right. Well, good luck to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it a good show when it was out?
Well, they were making over like stay-at-home mom. You know, like ambush. Did you ever watch Ambush Makeover when it used to come on like right after Tyra?
Of course, yes.
Or Tyra would do it sometimes in her show. She would do like an ambush makeover, and so you know. It was like, oh, we gotta take from this daughter. She said her mom is a nurse, but mom never.
So random, right?
And so, I don't know what's going on.
Baby, Shantae's got a man at home.
Oh. It ain't me.
So we have random silence going on because Strawberry has a man in his inbox.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay,
like 15 lines.
We're not going to reveal his identity.
No, we're not this type of girl.
I count the lines too, right? I'm like, ooh, this is like a whole page.
He thought about this.
Okay, before he sent it.
Sweet.
And he cute and stuff.
But no, this always happens from like various people. It just be so random.
You got a date.
Okay, tell him you like tequila and tacos.
You would be somewhere at 9:30. It's Taco Tuesday. Tell you available at 9:30.
I ain't got time for dating. I accepted my curse.
All right. Well, send them on Matters way because
she available. I'm free at 9:30. Y'all can get out.
Please get out. And that is this week's Tepid Topics.
Arrest that book.
Yeah.
This revenge porn lawsuit. Sir, you can't be... So first of all, you killing the girls in your house. Then you gonna release their porno videos. What is going on? I don't know the details. But there's human trafficking.
White people.
Say it closer to the mic.
White people. Get away with everything.
Then the DA previously decided not to file suit against him. And so now they, well, we still need to think about this.
Yeah.
And it's a black woman.
Ain't that crazy?
The DA is a black woman. She still needs to think about it.
Let me tell you, I saw 2 white dudes fighting last week. They was fighting outside of some club over there on DuPont Circle area off of Connecticut Avenue. The police ran over there and simply broke them up.
Why she got to think about it?
And said, go home. All they did was break them up and say, go home. Mm-hmm. I was like, now, Bishop, those 2 black people. They were damn near tased them, beat them up. It was more cops calling.
We would have just had to go see just to make sure that they was at least put in the car safely.
I was looking, I was like, wow. This is crazy. The world we live in, I swear.
And the privilege given to some that will never be bestowed to others.
Let me tell you, I wanted to run over there and just hit him myself.
But we de-escalate fights.
I know, I said I can't because, phones was out.
But the major topic, again, like we reported last week, another case has been brought against Ed Buck, and it is incumbent on the community to know about this issue, look up this issue, be a part of supporting further penalties against Ed Buck, if not at minimum putting him in jail. Again, also, I am not opposed to jumping Ed Buck. He and Donald Trump are the only people I am for.
It's like the death chair,
stomping a girl out. I'm just, I believe God does things.
Oh my
in his
gosh,
own
I didn't
time.
even see him right there. I didn't mean to kick him.
I don't even understand why he's not in jail already. Like, how has he not been in jail when you had more than 3 people, black people, die in your house? Like, I don't understand. Like, what more do you need? Do it have to be a white person? Do it have to be a white person for there to be a serious situation?
Let's test that out. Do we have any white listeners willing to go over to Ed Buck's house?
Be an accomplice, girl. Be an accomplice.
And take some of the crystal meth and see if you die.
Be an accomplice. Don't just be an ally. Be an accomplice.
Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
Take a wire and a camera.
Okay.
Be a martyr.
Talk to the department of the police first.
This week in social studies, I want to give a shout out to my friend.
Who's your friend?
Right? Did you send him a friend request?
Oh no, that is trade. No, keep your trade.
Ooh, you know what?
I'm not taking strawberry straight.
I don't have a trade.
Trade is a valuable commodity.
Exactly.
I want to give a shout out in social studies to the YouTube channel Origin of Everything. You were sitting here while I was writing my segment. Danielle Bainbridge graduated cum laude from Yale University with a PhD in American Studies and African American Studies.
Word. All right.
And so she got 8 million views and she has 201,000 subscribers. Her show Origin of Everything is under the PBS umbrella, so she got a little sponsor for her camera and her studio space. And she uses her show to talk about things like the origin of gender. In that episode, she breaks down binary and non-binary. She talks about being intersex, and she discusses the societal, that's a big word, norms associated with performing gender. Like, oh, girls wear pink and boys wear, I would say
blue.
purple.
See, you ain't never been a real boy.
I gotta watch the video again.
No,
I gotta watch the video. But originally, it was the other way around. But she breaks it down so eloquently, and she uses pictures and historical videos and talks about a lot of these topics. Another one is why was cross-dressing illegal? And it dates back to the year 4 BCE, where men were obsessed with what women could not wear, but they was wearing pumps and wigs.
Stilettos.
So remember, wigs was invented for men before they was for women. Wigs, heels were invented for the men.
Yes.
And then the wigs were invented for the men too, because remember the women had to stay in the house and take care of the house duties, while the men put on these shows and these theatrical.
Pomp and circumstance.
Okay, the men played the women part while they was kissing and making love to each other on stage, because it was just a scenery thing. But then behind closed doors. That's all.
Stilettos.
That's all I have to say.
The club.
So,
Know your history.
And talking about why cross-dressing was illegal, Danielle talks about as more people gained access to wealth, there were, it's another big word, sumptuary laws that attempted to keep people from flossing in fancy clothes, but they knew they was really broke. So,
Flunctuary.
if we could get that for Instagram. Another episode. Look, y'all favorite Instagram star is broke. Okay. Anyway, and another episode.
Is that you or is that somebody else?
Me, definitely. Another episode Danielle had in Origin of Everything is why was it illegal to be ugly? And it turns out that in the 1860s, it was discrimination against differently abled people.
Oh, okay. Ugly in that way. I was like, because that's
funny looking. I don't like that U word. I say funny looking.
So
blessed in a different way.
those people could not make money, so they did things like joined the quote freak show or the circus and things like that, because they still had bills. but I was deemed ugly and I could be arrested and given a citation.
They could be arrested and given a citation for the way they look.
And so lastly, and another one of my favorites is, can tattoos be taboo? So she talked about how it can be religious in some parts of the world, and also because I know y'all got tattoos. I don't have. How many tattoos do you have?
I have 4 tattoos.
You have one that says Derek with a
Derek
strawberry. And then you got another one that says.
Then I got this little heart situation.
Okay.
I have this one.
What is that on your arm?
So this is my very first tattoo. It's a heart with a knife going through it that say Reds. So they used to call me Reds back in the day because I was a heartbreaker, homewrecker type situation, whatever. That's a whole.
You was being yourself.
Exactly. I can't wreck a home that's already falling apart. But anyway,
so that's 3.
You can't see the 4th one.
Okay.
Is that? Never mind.
But in 1961, New York City had made tattooing illegal because they had a rise in Hep C. And they were saying that Hep B. No, hold on. I'm saying the wrong one. It was hepatitis B.
Just say Hep B because the needles wasn't clean.
Yeah, due to unclean tattoo parlors. Mm-hmm. And the law wasn't revoked until 1997.
But then they didn't see it as a big deal until they got a huge outbreak. And when it evolved to white people, that's when they made a law against it.
So, Origin of Everything, check that show out on YouTube. Danielle Bainbridge talks about all the things. She got PBS back at her, so she's got access to all the files and things that she needs. And she just really lays it out so eloquently.
Ow.
And she starts from the bottom, because she know y'all education level is not Yale University like hers.
There it is.
Wow. Well, this week in sexual health, welcome to the casting couch. Booty Bumps has returned.
There was a guy on
that's
Twitter.
You stop it. You stop it right
today.
That's where I'm going.
Okay.
That's where I'm
there
going.
There was a guy on Twitter today.
So, a year ago, we reported on Booty Bumps. And
it was an episode title.
Yeah.
Yes, episode title.
It is an episode title. And it seems like none of y'all listened. Because
what? Y'all listen.
There's so many gay people.
Please share this with your gay friends because you do not want to be on the receiving end of a booty bump that you don't want.
That you don't want to speak about it.
So, okay, now it's different if you want it. If you want it.
Come on, consent.
Get all the booty bumps you want.
Hey.
I'm not telling you not to.
I'm just saying.
Do with your hole that you want.
Feel nothing.
I'm just the hole, sir.
You won't feel nothing, but.
Just the hole, sir.
Every size ain't good for you.
And every raw dick ain't either.
Okay, rip.
So today on Twitter.
So to recap, a booty bump is a year ago. It used to be someone just putting coke either on your asshole or on their dick to have penetrative sex with you and get you high to a certain extent or level, depending on how much coke was used. Mm-hmm. And it would also numb the area for...
Ain't no lube.
Mm-hmm.
For the bottom first, because the anus is extremely vascular and receptive to a lot of things.
Indeed.
Drugs, disease, all the above. And then eventually the top's dick will get just as numb, and now y'all both are just fucking into oblivion. So that's the reason why people like it.
I see the joy.
I don't, because I want to feel everything.
Well, no, so you get hard for a long time. You stay hard, and then your ass go numb. So I don't know if you can feel it.
No one can feel anything. You're just fucking.
You can probably feel it. Maybe. I don't know. We probably
you
have
know
to
you want to have an
somebody.
encounter with this person, but he is too blessed between the legs for me to.
But the thing,
I don't know how to make this work.
The problem is, how do you know if you're ripped or you're bleeding, or even if you're shitting? Like, how do you know?
Don't.
Or how do you know, or do you even care at this point in time? Because when drugs go in your ass, it affects you so much more quicker.
Oh.
And the dude that's fucking you obviously don't fucking care either. So y'all just going this long ass time with this sexual behavior until somebody fucking come.
Or pass out.
Or pass out. And mind you bleeding, ripped, torn, shitting maybe, and he just going. Don't even care. He see the blood and the shit, but he's still going until he nut. Who knows when the fuck that's going to be?
So that's the history. That's the history on booty bumps.
It's the history.
What we're talking about and covering is making sure that you are watching the fingers that are going into your ass and inspecting the shits before they go and play with your ass in the future. The story on Twitter this week was about a young man that had cocaine in his fingernails, and the bottom or versatile person, the receiving partner, did not know about the cocaine in his fingernails and got a little high.
Yeah, he had did a bump off his finger and then he stuck it in the bottom's butt. So I guess if I'm on all fours facing the other way, thinking that you finna put it in, I'm like, why is it taking him so long to put it in? Because he doing a bump first.
Well, mind you, I don't like being fingered, one. And then two, I just literally had a whole research discussion on this whole fingering process. So if you're 25 or older, you definitely need to get a biopsy or a colonoscopy, because they looking into all of that stuff just to see if you have any abnormal cells that could lead to anal cancer. And drugs obviously help get you to that way real quicker. Never no judgment, just stay on top of your health.
Yeah, we talked about that in Rectum Review.
Exactly.
A episode maybe a few months ago.
So I'm laying on all fours thinking he finna put it in, and Trey done stopped to do a bump first.
Look back.
And then he done put
Look at me. Look
so he done put his
back
finger in there. I'm like, okay, so maybe he just trying to get a feel, trying to see what he about to
don't finger me.
No, he's putting the rest of his cocaine or meth or something in my
vagina.
But that's why I feel like a conversation is always needed before sex, during sex, and after sex. Like, you need to let your partner know.
They will still
like,
you.
If it hurts, if you need to slow down, if you need to take his time. Like, when I go a long time without having sex, if I'm tight, I'm going to guide the dick inside of me. You're not guiding anything. Don't pump, don't hump, don't nothing. Let me sit on this dick, and once I get comfortable with it, then you can go ham. But I'm going to guide this dick inside of me. You have no control over that. And if you try to, then you can go.
You're the kind of bottle Jermaine Dupri was talking about.
I don't give a damn.
It's all about sex.
It's all about having fun.
Y'all strippers are talking about the same thing.
It's all about having fun. Once I'm get comfortable with your dick, then you can do whatever you want.
Get no empowerment.
Patience.
You don't get no empowerment.
Patience. You gotta be patient.
I named my next baby that, but
warm,
this one right now,
wet, glorious time.
Name your baby warm. That's a cute baby name.
I'm trying to tell you, patience.
Oh, once is cute.
With a TTH.
Wow. See, this how niggas in Southeast actually do name their babies, though.
You watch your mouth, okay? Because it's not just Southeast, okay? Because I know a lot of people from
the Northeast as well.
I know a lot of people from
Waldorf too.
Down south that be naming their children crazy names.
Ronald.
Donica.
Sexual. Come on, get back on track.
Last but not least, like Strawberry was saying, have the conversation with your sexual partner, whether they be top, bottom, or verse, and know the drugs that they are taking or willing to take or are taking before, after, or during sex.
Exactly.
So I know for me, if somebody is telling me that they do Tina, that is an automatic no. No shade.
That's why they don't tell you.
Well, they do tell you when you read the Jack profiles, and every other word is capitalized with
capital T.
Or a diamond on their caption.
I should put a diamond on my profile just to see who hit me up and then block them.
When I had this dude recently hit me up and he wanted me to top him, but he was like, he asked could he smoke in my house. I was like, you can smoke weed but not cigarettes because, you can't compromise my CD4 sales, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh no, I don't smoke cigarettes or I don't smoke weed. I was like, okay, well, what do you smoke? I say ain't nothing left except for, Tina, Coke, you know what I'm saying? Or, unless you do like, that water shit or what I'm saying. But he was like, nah, I just do tea. I was like, tea's the same thing as Coke. What do you mean? I was like, but no, I mean, that's cool, but, I'm good. I don't judge nobody. Do what you do. But if you have to do that,
then don't include me.
Yeah, if you have to do that just to have sex, like that's problematic. You might want to look at that. You can do it for because he said he do it productivity, but I was like, well, if you do it productively, then you shouldn't do it just for sex. I mean, that's a little. You might want to look into.
People say they drink socially.
Like, I mean, they got other stuff for that. You know what I'm saying? You can sniff them poppers if you want. You don't got to do the coke part. And they got numb cream for your anal. They got the little throat spray, numb stuff for your throat. Like it's different shit you can use.
I was recommending somebody use the chloroseptic on Twitter.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you want a deep throat, they got some shit you can spray. If you want to take big dicks, there's some cream you can use. Still take your time. Don't just sit on this shit. Like your anal anal is a fucking hole. Like
It is?
Yes, it's a hole. Exactly. You have walls. They are tender. Don't rip or tear them.
If you have walls.
If you have walls, yes. But I'm pretty sure everyone has walls. I'm hoping. But if not, that's cool too. I mean, big dicks want it. Good. Live your life.
Yeah, somebody want it. That is this week in sexual health.
Is Stones to Our Souls next?
Yes.
There was a rumor on the internet that the Writings on the Wall is celebrating its 20th anniversary.
So I heard that dumb shit, and I was like, why is that a thing?
No, but
how do we
people
even make
were
it to
saying,
the
like,
5th or
Maxwell-
the 10th or the 15th year anniversary? Like, why? I don't understand.
People were saying that like Maxwell's Embryo album had just turned like 24. I was like, but people love Maxwell.
I love Maxwell.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I went to Philly one time with my boyfriend I was dating at that time, and this one dude with
You had a
dreads.
boyfriend back with Embryo? That album came out like 97.
Let me tell you.
You've been gay for a while.
I've been gay for a long time. But this one dude with dreads was singing Pretty Wings, and I swear he was singing right to me. I was like, bitch, he could have took me.
Wet.
He could have took me.
Wet.
I was definitely, it was a flood.
Moist.
On the
It came
floor.
out July 27th,
Can you swim?
1999.
Can you swim?
Ooh,
I was 10. There you go, yes.
can you swim?
I can swim. Can you swim?
Ooh, you're not topping me. Leave me alone.
You ain't got to worry about me.
Leave me alone.
First of all, I didn't never say.
What's going on?
Come on, Top and Tops.
Okay, ow. Look, fem tops.
The
I
song
have
for
time
my
for these labels.
The song for my soul this week is Bills, Bills, Bills. At first, we started out real cool, taking me places I ain't never been.
Ain't never been there.
But now you get it comfortable. I ain't doing those things you did no more, and slowly making me pay for things your money should be handling. I was like, oh, bitch, I was like 9. Oh, 7, 12. How old was that? 13.
Not old enough to have no damn bills.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what
Was you
Beyonce
trying
is
to-
talking about, but Beyonce is getting someone
So,
together.
was you trying to help your parents out?
And then you stayed heading to the mall and telling your friend, what? Beyonce was just going off. Okay, Beyonce was going off. And
She
I was
was
just,
speaking about what she was going through.
it was 4 minutes of life received.
So do everyone have a song?
So,
for,
shout out
Okay.
Do you have one?
Yes.
to Beyonce. What's the song for your soul?
The song for my soul is "You Are the Reason" by Leona Lewis and Callum
Oh,
Scott.
I love Leona Lewis.
You are
so
the reason.
much.
What is
You
that?
are the reason.
She is so gifted.
It's about a song where you climbing every mountain and doing everything you can for the person that you love because you're proving to them that they are the reason that you love them. So, you know,
It sounds so pure and innocent.
it is. It definitely is. Like, if you listen to it, you probably might cry. I cried like the third time I listened to it. But
Is this
it's so
new?
good.
Is it new?
It is definitely new. 2 years running. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this go on the wedding playlist. Like if I make a YouTube video to commemorate my engagement party or something, I can
This
play
could
that in the bed
definitely go in
Play that in the bed.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Oh my god,
with
it's
a little
beautiful.
collage.
It's so beautiful.
Write that down. The song for my soul this week is also Beyonce as well. It's not that old. It came out a couple days
July
ago.
27th, 1999.
It came out a couple days ago. The Gift album was literally a gift. It was a gift to Afro beats. It was a gift to paying homage to a lot of African sounds that a lot of American and European artists steal from but don't give credit to. And she actually put mostly African artists on the album, and it was absolutely beautiful. It did take me a couple days to get through it, no shade, because it's a lot of songs.
It was a Chris Brown.
It was like 27.
It was serving Chris Brown to you.
It was 27 tracks, and I was like, "Well, let me listen to all the Beyonce ones first."
Skip all the Mufasa interludes.
I didn't know that. I just was like, "Well, I don't know."
It was a lot of Mufasa interludes.
I didn't know if they was gonna break out into song or not. So I listened to everything.
This is true. This is true.
But "Move Forever" is the song for my soul this week because there's definitely been a lot of Beyonce hatred over the last week because of the movie, because of the soundtrack, and because she's just out here. And her haters decide that they want to check in. Every time that she does something, breathes, has a child, makes a song, they have to be present. And I feel like the verse in "Move Forever" was directly to them and for them and about them.
Verse 3.
Verse 3. I'm so unbothered I'm so unbothered. Twice, in case you weren't aware. Y'all be so pressed while I'm raising daughters.
Oh, God.
Sons of empires, y'all make me chuckle. Stay in your struggle.
I said, Beyonce.
Stay in your struggle. That was a wish. That was a demand. You stay in your struggle over there.
Or was it a read?
All the above.
Okay.
Crystal blue water, pina colada in. You stay Ramada in.
Beyonce!
Ramada in.
I'm literally listening to Beyonce!
If you don't know what about Ramada is, there's a lot of struggle going on.
Like $43.99 a night.
There's a lot of struggle going on over at Ramada Inn.
$54.99 in like a major city.
My baby father, bloodline Rwanda. Why would you try me? Why would you bother? Great questions. I am Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter.
Beyonce!
I am Nala, sister of Naruba, Osun, Queen Sheba. I am the mother.
Beyonce, she's my mother!
Ankh on my gold chain, ice on my whole chain. I be like soul food. I am a whole mood.
Come on out.
It is. It is a mood. It is a mood forever. I don't remember any of rappers rapping this hard this year, and she's not a rapper. So there's that. That's the bar.
Beyonce, woo. I was like, Beyonce,
Get back here.
Stop.
okay.
So that is the song for my soul this week. We will move into Here For It. What are you here for or not here for?
What I'm here for is a chance on love, sharing and spreading their love, and those with platforms speaking against stigma and violence.
Oh, that's good.
Absolutely.
What I'm not here for is judgment, stigma, attacking one another, and no commitment.
Who you mad at? And no commitment.
Oh, just looking at everything in general, overall.
Who hurt you?
Look, I didn't even get the chance to be hurt. Look, just being a witness from everything else.
Hey, man. This week, okay, so the Straight Pride Parade got they
Oh God,
ticket, license, or whatever from the county. What do they get? Permit.
They got
a permit. Yes, a permit.
We talked about that 2 episodes.
They got their permit, so it's gonna be August the 30th something.
Crazy.
Is there a 31st day of August? I don't even know. But they also received a letter from a cease and desist from TripAdvisor because they were in their application and in their promotional materials for Straight Pride. They were saying that quote prospective sponsors Netflix and TripAdvisor. So Netflix was like, if you don't get away from me with this, then TripAdvisor also published their cease and desist online. And instead of all of the cute legal jargon, they used a bunch of like LGBT icons in their song titles and like LGBT related books. And so I will read 2 quotes. One says, "You make me feel mighty real disappointed."
Oh no!
That you thought.
You make me feel.
Yeah, so shout out to Sylvester. So they used Sylvester's song title. You make me feel mighty real disappointment that you thought that this would be an acceptable way to do business. And the second quote is, "You need to calm down. You are not sponsored by, associated, or affiliated with TripAdvisor in any way. These inaccurate statements, which I do trust, don't show your true colors, infringe on TripAdvisor's right under the Lanham Act, and impinge on our freedom."
Infringe?
Yeah, infringe. Oh, I maybe I said it wrong. So they had Taylor Swift with "You Need to Calm Down." They had True Colors. Who sang True Colors? Ooh, our car gonna get taken away.
True colors.
Right, we know the song. Like, shout out to the True Colors Fund.
Well, I know Justin Timberlake sung the last one off the movie Trolls.
Oh, girl, we don't celebrate her either.
It was so beautiful.
So, shout out to TripAdvisor for being real witty with their cease and desist and just the way that they put it all together. Like, it was a Diana Ross quote in there. Like, they had Judy Garland. They just was, baby, they had typed it out and they pressed send. And it's like, as a matter of fact, send this to BuzzFeed. Like, we need people to see this. This is a work of art.
Ooh, go ahead. TMZ.
So this is the best cease and desist probably in history.
Well, they've been looking in their comments about reviews of other people, so they learned how to read from that. Did you see that review for the hotel? Write that down. That's good. This week I am absolutely here for Moonlight being named the best movie of the decade.
Come on out.
And this is coming from out.com.
Somebody was like, of the decade, ? Mute this. Get this off my timeline. I don't need this type of energy.
Hatred. Folks over at out.com said the entertainment site released their list of top 100 films of the decade with the Oscar-winning title from Barry Jenkins sitting at number 1. This sprawling look at romantic desire and emotional hardships of the African American experience folds its fixations into a profound creative tapestry. It was absolutely beautiful, breathtaking, if you don't know what our review has been already. On one level, it's a deep tragedy told in passing glances. At the same time, it's a rallying call that broadens the potential for black artistry to permeate popular culture in fresh ways. And so I'm absolutely here for it because, again, y'all know that I've been here for Moonlight since day one, since negative day one, because I saw it weeks before other people did. And Ronald and I made a review on YouTube about it. And it should be celebrated because it is something that we've never seen before, and unfortunately to this date we still ain't seen another one since.
Child.
They even gave this the goddamn best picture award, and nobody even had the animus to do it again the following year or the following year after that, or even this year. So that is why it is one of the best movies, and definitely the best movie of this decade. And I'm excited and happy to see a movie like Moonlight being celebrated, awarded for the achievements of being something that we thought we would never see, and something that we can all go back and look at and marvel at. I looked at Moonlight again like 2 weeks ago and was glued to it. Like I wanted it to play in the background, and I was gonna fall asleep to it, but I ended up watching the full movie from beginning to end because I was like, oh, y'all know what's next. Ooh, Big Sharon coming next. So it is definitely one of the greatest movies of all time, and definitely one of the greatest movies of this decade, and I am absolutely here for it. So we have come to our favorite part of the episode. It is our last call. And again, if you are familiar with this show and you know that we do alcohol here, we are going to be taking a shot and doing our last call to various subjects. Cheers, gentlemen.
Woo. My last call
Don't die.
My last call this week goes out to a new gin called Fuck Boy Tears. The website says empowerment is a drink best served on the rocks. It says when he doesn't believe in labels, starts texting you after months of silence and asks what you doing at 2 a.m., begs for nudes, and says all his exes are crazy, he's a fuck boy. You don't deserve that. So we made them cry, and then we bottled their tears. So shout out to the marketing, okay? I'm gonna show y'all the bottle.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to Fuckboy Tears.
Oh, that's cute.
I get the message, but I don't know if I want to drink that.
I really love the market because it's a play on culture right now, and you can sell it for 2 or 3 years and then go out of business. No shade, most businesses do go out of office within 5 years anyway. But it's a cute little marketing ploy, and I really love the marketing campaign around the Fuckboy Tears gin. So shout out to them and their marketing squad.
If y'all want to send us a sample, we'd be more than happy to take a shot of it. Yeah.
What is your last call this week?
My last call is the fighting in our community, taking that more seriously. The killings in D.C., acknowledging that and actually stopping it.
Amen.
And to Little Nas X, coming out, being himself and getting all the positive feedback that he's been getting so far and living his life true and expeditiously. I love it. Like, it's beautiful. It's a true essence of what you can be as a successful gay black man here in the industry.
He just tied Mariah Carey
Yes,
for one weekday, 17 weeks, #1 on the Billboard chart.
This is true.
So I'm so happy for Lil Nas X.
The way he planned and scheduled this out. And
Shout out to the marketing of that.
Okay.
Because he marketed
the strategic planning around this. I applaud you.
It's marketing. Shout out to all the marketing girls.
Okay, and you're a bad bitch. And I love you. And I love you. I have nothing negative to say about you.
I love that big ass bottom lip of yours.
Okay.
I'll just leave that there. My last call this week is to the barbershop that had to pay $75,000 to a customer who they refused to cut his hair because he was found out to be HIV positive. The story was on pause.com. The barbershop must pay $75,000. Think about that if you're a barbershop.
Whoop that trick.
$75,000 plus attorney's fees and legal costs to a man that they denied a haircut because he has HIV. They didn't quite name the barbershop. They named the barber, I guess maybe that is managing or owned the barbershop. His name is Nico Briteramos.
Okay.
And in 2017, he denied. Oh, they named it actually. I'm sorry. It's the LA Barbershop Kings of Cuts. So the Hood Barbershop in LA. They denied service to a young man because it was found out that he had HIV, and they didn't want to cut his hair because it might.
Stigma.
Yeah, the stigma of cutting someone's hair might infect your clippers, which will infect your other customers, and those customers won't come here, and blah, blah, blah. And so they turned him away, and this gentleman filed suit and won the suit for $75,000.
Send me my
So if you want to be a business owner and be an entrepreneur, be savvy about your shit, or you can lose $75,000.
You got to be the HR department. Can we do this? Call HR. You got to be the HR.
Get you a consultant, because this hood shit of, well, I don't want to serve you, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna fly no more.
The HR, the legal team
is absolutely not gonna fly.
You got to be the legal team when you self-employed. You got to be, and if you can't do all that,
get a consultant.
Get you a call center job. They have a legal team. They have an HR.
And that is this week's episode of Here For It podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate your listenership so much. If you have not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe so you can get our content right when we upload. Make sure you like this episode and comment below about anything that we talked about. Again, I am the Superman, TheeSupaman, and you can find me in the back room of every library.
And I'm Derek Strawberry Cox. You can find me on Facebook, Chowmei Cox, Caomei Cox, Cox, not Clcks, or on Instagram, Strawberry with 3 B's, number 48.
I was like, shit, what's my name? Shit, y'all just did it so eloquently and beautiful. My name is Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters. And of course, RonaldMatters.com.
Make sure you take your Truvada.
If you're on PrEP, yay!
Bye.